Hey guys, hey, welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Mark. I'm Mark, and boy, is it nice to see you. It definitely on this hump day, huh? It's Mondays with Mark on a Wednesday, you know. Anyway, how the heck are you doing? It is nice to see you. It really is. Today's going to be an interesting video, to say the least. Maybe we'll be starting off a little somber, I think. The quote at the beginning, what is it, Mark Twain? I have suffered many a catastrophe in my life. Most of them never happened. Well, unfortunately, what we're going to talk about today really did happen. And it was upsetting, but I don't know. But before that, hey, how the heck are you anyway? How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a couple days there. I'm like sure everybody's okay. We're in the last leg of summer, y'all. Oh my goodness. Well, autumn doesn't officially start for a while, but once September rolls around, autumn is definitely on the way. And I don't have to tell you, how much I love autumn. Love it. Can't wait. So I don't know. It's already time to start thinking about like getting the garden ready for autumn, and stuff. And it's funny because it's right in the middle of, towards the end of growing, and I don't know. But that's kind of the topic tonight is the garden. And the interesting thing about this that happened, the timeline of it is pretty interesting. It actually kind of goes back about 3 to 4 months, and even longer than that. And it'll all make sense in a minute. But before we even moved in, apparently this building needed a new roof put on it, right? And they never did it for years and years and years. And then once we were in here, we didn't have any leaks or anything. But I did know that the two top floor apartments had some leaks whenever it rained, right? Well, at the end of May, we had what was almost 2 whole days of like severe thunderstorms. We had a ton of water. The flood warning. There was a lot of flooding. There was a lot of stuff that happened here. And all 6 apartments in the building got damaged, water damage, including ours. And at that time, the landlords said, "Okay, we're going to give the okay. We're going to put a new roof on." And that was in May. And nothing had happened. We heard nothing else after that at all. Um, well, until this. So about a month or so ago, we had a dumpster delivered in our yard there, complete with tarps, and the tarps on the outside there are supposed to make a little chute, and this is to put on a new roof. And if you remember, we had some pretty bad rain over 2 whole days in late May. All 6 apartments got water damage, including ours. So the landlords decided it was time for a new roof, and needing a new roof for years. In fact, longer than we've even been living here. So without any kind of notice or anything, I came home to this. Yeah, seriously. Admittedly, it was upsetting to come home to see that. You think of all the work you've done, and was seemingly not given any respect to it or anything. I don't know. It was upsetting. Everything, a lot. The top third of the garden really sustained a lot of damage, and mostly upset about. Oh, our bat flower. We've had him for many years and tried to get him to bloom. And this year he finally bloomed. In fact, he had 2 blooms, and he was completely destroyed. In fact, you can still see some of the shingles there in the pot. And our TPs, I just kind of placed him up there so you could see. But I think I'll just have to repair them. I think I can. And then, Steve's blackberry bush, the second year. He did get a lot of damage. I tried to tie him up a little bit, but I'll do a little more work with him. I don't know. But yeah, that was the catastrophe. That's what I came home to that day, and it was upsetting. Yeah. Now, I did say earlier that this is like over a span of a few months, right? Well, the this latest part when they put the roof on was about 2 weeks ago. Now I want to end this on a positive note, definitely, and we are going to, because I'll tell you what, I actually I actually gained a life lesson from this experience, and I'm totally going to share that with you. Totally, it's awesome. But the destruction in the garden was upsetting, and I may have said it when I did the little story about it. That I think, which was even more upsetting, was the feeling of having no respect shown to it. I mean, they didn't even use the tarps, as you can see there. Maybe the little tail end of it, and they never did set up the chute or that shoehorn that goes into the dumpster. If they would have told me, if I knew when they were coming, I would have. I had plans of what to do. The planters, they could have just been moved out, and everything else, I had larger empty planters to put on top of them, and then I was going to cover everything with a tarp to minimize the damage. But we didn't. None of us in the building knew when they were coming. I literally just came home from work one day, and it was like that. So I mean, and still, even after some cleanup, we're still finding like all these pieces of the roof, like all over the yard still, even though they had an entire day they said they were cleaning it. I mean, this and little white pieces of plastic are still all over the yard, and no matter what they did. And I've been trying to get it up, but that'll be a longer process. But so yeah, that was a little upsetting there. I definitely could have minimized that damage if I would have known. But prior to that, the harvesting had already begun. I mean, I already pulled the onions, and I'm not crazy happy with them. They're about this size, which is not that large. But they're good though. They're very good. And then the shallots did well. There were a few shallots, and actually, the green onions were the best here out of this. Didn't clean those too well, did I? But the green onions, I mean, they're very easy to grow. We had some really strange weather over the summer. It was extremely hot, unusually hot for the summertime, and this area, it was very unusually hot. I think we told you we had a good week or 2 weeks where the temperature was above 90 and went over 100 a couple times. And it just seemed like no matter what I did to shade the plants and keep them watered, they just weren't happy. Like the broccoli, like it didn't bolt, but it didn't produce any broccoli. The cabbage as well. The cabbage is doing beautifully, but it didn't form a head. It was just too hot, and I even shaded them. So I probably could have got them in earlier, or what. I mean, they're cooler weather crops. What are you going to do? The carrots did good, but in addition to that, I pulled the garlic too. And again, the garlic, not that big. That's the bulb there. It's not that big. I mean, of course, it's bigger than what I started with, which was like the half an inch. But like look at that little one. Now he was in there the whole time. But again, with that weather, I was unsure of what to do. But this garlic is good. It tastes so good. But it's just not as big as what I normally would get. But I love garlic, and I have a ton of it here. And now I'm set up for next year. I have a ton of cloves to plant for next year. So like I said a little bit earlier. Oh, I dropped one. We're definitely going to end on a positive note here, okay? And speaking of garlic, here, check out some interesting facts about garlic. As the old saying goes, there is no such thing as a little garlic. This bold aromatic ingredient is used in cuisines worldwide, and the average American consumes 2 pounds of garlic annually, which is pretty impressive considering the food's minuscule weight. Now, while garlic is commonly referred to and known as a spice or a seasoning, that's incorrect. It's actually a vegetable. Yep, it belongs to the family Allium sativum and is part of the family of leeks and onions and green onions. Oh yeah, and the entire plant is edible, including the flowers and the leaves and the stem, which is called a scape. Now, the part that we're most familiar with and talking about today is the bulb, which usually consists of 10 to 20 cloves. Garlic plants fall into only two subspecies, hardneck varieties and softneck varieties. Now, the hardneck variety, well, they're better suited for colder climates and have a stiff, visible stalk, which is called a scape, in the center of the bulb. Now, softneck garlic grows best in warmer climates and doesn't have that visible stalk. For centuries, garlic has been used medicinally, as well as being a key player in the diets of many ancient cultures. In ancient Rome, for example, it was thought to impart special powers. The Romans believed eating garlic granted one courage, strength, and stamina, making it a traditional pre-battle food. In fact, the Romans were so fond of garlic, they dedicated it as a sacred plant to Mars, their god of war. And speaking of Mars, garlic could someday even be cultivated beyond our planet. An experiment conducted by Dutch researchers tested the viability of extraterrestrial soil in the hopes of making progress towards potential future colonization. The team planted garlic and other popular crops in simulated lunar and Martian soil, and both experiments were deemed successful. How about that? Now, one of the most enduring superstitions about garlic is its supposed ability to ward off vampires and witches. This belief, which first emerged through medieval European folklore, suggested that garlic's pungent odor is toxic to vampires and witches and will deter them from coming too close to the holder. And historians believe that the superstition may be linked to a rare blood disorder called porphyria, which causes pale skin and intensifies with garlic consumption. So, whether garlic may deter vampires or not, we haven't even scraped the surface of what's all packed into this superfood. We didn't even talk about its nutritional benefits. It's low calorie, packed with vitamins and minerals, and its main antimicrobial. Oh my gosh, it is just wonderful for cardiovascular health, helping to lower blood pressure, and for warding off certain illnesses like Alzheimer's disease. Superfood indeed, right? Or should we say a super spice indeed? Or should we say a super veggie? Oh, yes, yes, yes! How about a quick craft? Right here on the couch. We don't even have to go to the workshop or anything. We can do it right here. And, oh yes, it features garlic, y'all. I have a couple cloves here. All right, so what we're gonna make is, I should have probably done this like a few months ago, and maybe I wouldn't have had the catastrophe I had, because we're gonna make a protection positivity jar. Oh, it's so cool. All right, very quick too. So what do you need? A jar of your choice, just like that, and make sure it's washed out and dried out. Use any type of jar you'd like. And to that, we're gonna add some sea salt. Right in the bottom. Himalayan if you got it. No, I'm kidding. Any kind of sea salt will work just fine. And you can put as much or as little as you'd like. Okay? Then next, oh yeah, we're going to add some fresh rosemary. Okay, so here we'll put 2 sprigs in. Maybe those 2, they look pretty. And we're just gonna stick those right down in there, just like that. Whoa! And then to that, we are going to add, I have picked a couple. I don't have a lot of it, but I do have some lavender. I have 2 sprigs of that. We'll put in there. Jam down in 2, in fact. And then also, bay leaves. We're going to add 1 or 2 bay leaves. Dun, dun, dun. And these are, I dried these out myself. Look, they look nice, huh? Okay, and we added the bay leaves in there as well. And finally, a few cloves of garlic. Oh yeah. All right, and then we're going to put our lid back on top. Just like that. But now, you're probably wondering, okay, what does this mean? What the heck, right? Well, all of these ingredients here are very potent, right? And they all have positive energies to them, okay? For example, our sea salt at the bottom there, that's for like cleansing and purification and protection. And let's see here. Here's my list. I'm going to make sure I tell you correctly. Oh, I know this. Our lavender, well, that is like to aid with calmness, and peacefulness. And then our rosemary, of course, that is to protect us against negativity, especially negative influences. And let's see, our garlic in here, again, super strong protection from negative energies of all kind. Bay leaves, oh yeah, well, that's protection against psychic attacks, and it's a strong attraction for like positive gain. So you can't go wrong with this protection jar. So now that you have it done, you can place it like near your entryway, and that will help aid in keeping negativity out and having positivity in your house. You could put it in your bedroom on your nightstand or underneath your pillow for a peaceful night's sleep and dream protection as well. Have happy dreams there. Or check this out. Look at this little adorable baby here. How about this to hang off of your rear view mirror in your car for safe travels? Oh man, and I really think these make really nice gifts too. You could put a bow on it, print up a little card that says what everything means inside there, and it would make a really good gift. So there you have it. Oh yes, our protection positivity jars. Oh yeah. Whatever brings you down will eventually make you stronger. Oh, wow. I'll tell you, it is absolutely amazing to me to see life's sheer will to survive. Not only to survive, but to procreate and to grow and to flourish, no matter what brought them down. And after a little, cleaning up and replanting and repairing and putting in a little love, garden came back, y'all. And that was with the help of some rain. At this point, we were on almost 2 weeks with no rain and the temperatures being 90 or above. So that didn't help either. But the rain sure did. Oh, and our French drain there, our mock French drain is doing very, very well, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do is just fill her up with some gravel there, and it keeps all of that extra water from flooding out the garden. But I'll tell you, everything really came back. Look at Steve's blackberry bush. All of the new growth, he's going to bush out and be just so much better next year. And Ralph, our bat flower has new growth. He survived. Oh, I'm very, very happy about that. He was the one I was most upset about. And all of our autumn plants that we put in that were smushed down flat all came back up with a little help and a little love. And I repaired the teepee as best as I could. But look at the moonflower. I mean, in 1 week, he's already to the top of the teepee. It's amazing to me how he flourished. And our herb garden, oh, wow, everything came back. Look at the parsley. It looks all green and vibrant. And that's after me clipping some. I had to make some soup the other day. Our tarragon and our savory and chives all came back. And the rosemary, they were flat. They were like flat on the ground, and they came back too. Super, super thrilled. I mean, look at the basil. It's just amazing to me. Now, this didn't get any damage, but I thought I would show you because it's been a while since we've had just like an update. But our cabbage and our celery, I mean, it's doing okay. It's doing good. And our mystery gourd there, he's doing well too. He didn't have any damage. Look at our pumpkins on a stick, y'all. They didn't get any damage. Woohoo! I'm glad about that. I love those. Oh, and our Chinese lanterns. We have a lantern. Now that'll turn like a orange reddish color, and it's just beautiful. And dried arrangements. I'm excited about that one. And these pumpkins on a stick did get damaged on the trellis, and I did repair the trellis, and they came back. It's great. And this is another moonflower that came back. I don't know. Keep using the word amazing. Like this, the summer poinsettia. An amazing plant, really. It's really huge. I love it. And our green beans. Oh yeah, we've had one, two. This will be our third harvest of green beans. Nice. And of course, speaking of harvest, oh, there's nothing better than just going out to the garden and grabbing, what you need. Need an onion? Go outside and grab it. These are the carrots. These are just so good. I love these baby carrots, and they're in a couple different colors there. So look. Happy garden again. Oh, here's an aerial view for you. I thought we'd get a picture from up top. And one glimmer of hope through all of this, y'all. We had a moonflower bloom. Just stunning. Oh, and the fragrance was so marvelous, really. And oh yeah, I was able to repair and put back up all the lighting too, y'all. So it all came back together. Hey, you know what? Why don't we take a little nighttime stroll through the garden? You want to? Oh, this is something we used to do all the time when I had the garden before. Yeah, let's enjoy it a little bit. So, all's well that ends well, I suppose. Another good saying there, And I tell ya, it really was a lesson learned for me. And that is, no matter what happens when you're knocked down, just do what you can to get back up. There's plenty of help around. Well, all's well that ends well. I guess that's true, right? I'm just I feel so much different now than I did 2 weeks ago. I mean, of course, well, duh, right? But no, I thought there was going to be a lot more damage. I didn't think the plants would come back like they did, and I don't know. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And I mean, like we were talking about the harvest earlier. I mean, I didn't really show it up post or anything, but I mean, this is just one little bowl. Like we had the green beans. Like look at the green beans there. Like they are so delicious, and our peppers. Oh, we have a bunch of these two here. Look, they just look so good. And I mean, there's two here. I think we have about 12 peppers. The tomatoes, oh my gosh, look at these plum tomatoes, y'all. Oh, they're so good. Well, they're about ready. Steven's already dried or dehydrated I think 3 batches of it. We're making a ton of our tomato powder, And then after that, we should have enough left. I can make sauce out of it too, or maybe can some sauce. We'll see, because it just keeps producing. We have another bowl this size in the kitchen. Plus, he has another batch in the dehydrator, so that's really something. And our carrots. I think I may have taken a picture, but I'm so happy with these this year. They are so delicious, y'all. They are so good. These baby carrots, I just lightly steam them with some butter, salt, pepper, and parsley. Oh, it's so good. So good. So I did want to show you that. But so things are okay. They're okay. And, I don't know. And some nice things happened too. Just the other day, I was, I'm on the porch. I'm always on the porch. It's like my office now. And a guy was walking past and he said, "Hey, I really love your plants. All the plants we have hanging out there." And I said, "Thank you so much." He's like, "I'm a plant lover too." And he said, "Oh, your spiral rush, the curly Q plants they have." And I said, "Oh, you know your stuff." He's like, "Yeah, I love plants." He came up on the porch. We hit it off, and he came back later and gave me a plant. Look, It's a violet, and this is so great because I never grew violets before, so I'm really excited. Really excited, and these flowers are edible too, so that's really great. So I made a new friend. Like, I mean, that's really really cool. And I gave him the UFO plant, the big UFO plant, Chinese friendship plant. I gave him that one, so now I have a friend to exchange plants with. Oh, and then we ordered. I don't know. I think we ordered dinner last week or something, and the Uber driver came, and he sent Steven had ordered it, so Steven got this message from him. He's like, "I'm just gonna don't rush or anything. I'm just gonna sit here and look at all your plants." I love it. And then when we went out to get it, he's like, "Yeah, your plants are really nice." It was so cool. It was just, I don't know. It was just little hope shots, little mood boosters, little things that remind you that life can be good too. It's no secret. We've been going through some stuff over the last couple months. We shared a lot of that with you, but there's still really, really, really good things too. So, all right, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Okay, thanks so much for listening to me ramble on and showing you our garden catastrophe, y'all. That ended pretty good, and it's a great reminder, just a great reminder that we always get knocked down, and we will continue to get knocked down for our whole life. It's about getting back up, right? All right, thank you so much for spending your time with me. It means the world to me. It really does. Definitely hit that subscribe button, the notification bell. Check us out over on X, Facebook, and Insta. And all of our contact information, right down below. Our email address and our post office box. You have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you next time, okay? All right, ciao, everybody.